Governor Abbott's first visit to the Valley brings us great news. We'll tell you more coming up.
Missed deadlines leave students in a bind. Find out why.
And the medical director tells us how to stay safe this flu season. Bronc TV News starts now. Hello, and thank you for joining us on this week's edition of Bronc TV News. Today is Friday, January 30th, 2015. I'm Joseph Theo.
And I'm Jennifer Galvan. The year started off with Texas Governor Greg Abbott coming to the Rio Grande Valley to give an important announcement on UTRGV.
That's right, Jennifer. Our own Vanessa Mares has the new developments regarding the future medical school.
A healthier community in the RGV is one step closer to becoming a reality, thanks to the United Health Foundation.
Doctors who are trained at UTRGV will be more likely to stay and practice nearby.
Governor Greg Abbott made his way to the Rio Grande Valley for the first time since taking office. Abbott says a $2.8 million grant is a big step forward for the new UTRGV School of Medicine.
Again, I congratulate United Health Foundation and the UTRGV School of Medicine for their efforts to improve our healthcare system, to expand our health workforce, and to bring care closer to the communities they serve.
The grant presented at the Edinburgh Conference Center is part of United Health Foundation's series, Helping Build Healthier Communities. Abbott says the grant will also have a big impact for the students of UTRGV.
Grants like this really jumpstart these types of programs, and this is exactly what the medical school here needs to grow even bigger and better.
And no longer will these medical students have to leave the RGV to make their dreams of becoming a doctor come true. New opportunities await them at Doctors Hospital in Renaissance.
We partner with DHR, and we're starting this coming July 1st. 4 new groups of residents are coming to the Valley for internal medicine, family medicine, OBGYN, which is obstetrics, and general surgery.
Pre-med undergraduate students here at UTPA say these new specialized trainings mean they can stay close to home.
I'm staying with my family. It means a lot. It's great. It's an awesome program since I'm going to be able to stay here.
The Doctors Hospital here in Edinburgh started interviewing doctors interested in specialized training back in October, with candidates to be announced in March and the program's first residents to begin as early as July.
That's part of the good thing about the training here. You can practice here and develop the link with your fellow community and continue to practice here and give your services in the future.
That's right. This $2.8 million grant will help establish the Center for the Colonia Care Integrated Program, which will help deliver better home health care to those in the Valley who really need it. For example, healthcare screenings, health education, and improved dental and mental health care. Reporting live in the studio for Bronc TV, I'm Vanessa Mares.
Thank you, Vanessa. And a Grammy Award winner is making his debut as the first distinguished speaker of the semester, John Legend.
So John Legend does a lot of educational outreach, and he does a lot of it with the emphasis on trying to break the chain of poverty.
The singer-songwriter will have his speech on February 2nd at 7:30 at the UTPA Fieldhouse.
This year marks the 45th anniversary of Alegría. It will be a homecoming for former members of the company as they join this year's performers.
For this Alegría Gira, you're expected to see a lot of fun and spontaneous culture and event diversity of actual states from Mexico, and just a lot of joyful dances, a lot of partner work, a lot of soloists. You are expected to see former dancers, as we are having a former performers reunion as well.
Tickets are now available for Alegría through Ticketmaster. The performances will kick off February 12th at the McAllen Civic Auditorium.
And students are anything but happy on the progress that's been going on in the Performing Arts Complex. Orlando Vargas went to find out what was taking so long for this building to be built.
The sound of music.
It empowers me. Sometimes I get goosebumps.
has yet to be heard in the halls
It's just something I'm very passionate about.
of a half-finished building. Ray Correa has been waiting to step foot inside UTPA's new state-of-the-art facility for music and dance since ground was broken.
I mean, we've been told like so many times, like they're supposed to finish last spring, and then we were hoping, awesome, we get to get our new auditorium. People were excited,
The Academic and Performing Arts Complex was expected to be done by October of last year. That was nearly 3 months ago. Construction delays has the completion date pushed back yet again. So we went searching for answers. We got in contact with UTPA's project planning manager. She told us bad weather is bringing the project to a standstill.
We're targeting completion approximately in mid-April.
Hovar says the on and off construction hasn't affected the $42.7 million project cost. No extra funds are expected to be spent.
The monies that were allocated for the construction of the project are still intact, and the building is still being completed.
For now, Correa says he'll patiently wait for the official move-in date.
I just hope and pray that everything come out okay, because all I know is I want safety.
But until then, he'll continue to play from the heart. And as you can see, construction on this building continues day by day to complete the new deadline, and students say it can't come fast enough. Reporting from the Academic and Performing Arts Center at UTPA, I'm Orlando Vargas for Bronc TV News.
Well, for those of you looking for a stress-free time on campus, we have the perfect place for you. The Student Involvement Center provides activities for students when they aren't in class.
Student Union has some signature monthly events. And one of them, for instance, is Sundays on Mondays. So on the first Monday of every month at noon, we give away ice cream until we run out of supplies. Then we also have the tournaments in the game room, which are the air hockey tournaments, the billiards tournaments, and a gaming tournament.
Students can also grab a bite to eat while enjoying the Lunchtime Live series, where they could participate in karaoke and listen to UTPA's own jazz band. And for students having a hard time finding their way to class, be sure to check out the university's new map online. It's available at utpa.edu.
And tax season is underway. Many students might want to file their taxes. Our own Alexia Chavero tells us how on-campus help will help our students.
I can't wait to have my money. It usually comes in like a week before spring break, so I'm ready.
While some students get ready to spend their refund, others are struggling to start the filing process.
Have you done your income tax yet?
No, have not.
So where do you plan on going to get it done?
I do not know.
I'm still waiting for my W-2 form.
I don't know, honestly. When I file my taxes, I only get like $26 back, which is like nothing, but okay.
Being a student, you're able to file forms like the 1098. Forms like these could refund money spent on books, computers, and even tuition fees. Students being unaware of such opportunities fail to mention these expenses.
The good news is there are campus resources that are willing to help the students and the community on filing their taxes free of price.
Those that need tax returns prepared and aren't comfortable doing it themselves, they will not have to go pay. They don't have to go somewhere to get it paid because they can get it done for free with us. Start early, Don't wait till the last minute. If this is your first year, don't wait till the last minute. It's not really difficult. You just need to go to the site and get it done.
The VITA program will start on January 31st through March 5th. Documents needed for the process are Social Security and a photo ID. Other information is also available at the IRS website or calling 665-3369. For Bronc TV News, I'm Alexia Chavero.
This flu season is expected to be one of the worst in years, and many of you might be caught unprepared.
That's right. Our Melinda Garza went and told us how student health services can help.
With more than 60% of individuals testing positive for influenza at the Student Health Center, UTPA's medical director warned students to be extra cautious this flu season. Let's take a look.
It is more likely that the flu will come and get you and kill you than you get Guillain-Barré from a vaccine.
Influenza is a deadly virus that claims 50,000 lives a year. It's contagious and can be contracted through something as simple as coughing.
All it takes for you is to rub up on an infected surfaces, eat or drink, and that's all it takes. Or if your buddy next to you is coughing, you inhale the droplets, you're done. You have the flu.
The current flu vaccine has led the Centers for Disease Control to declare a national flu epidemic as of December 2014. Texas is one of 29 states reporting high flu activity. Escalona encourages students to get vaccinated and stay aware of one's surroundings.
Get your vaccine every year. Just get the vaccine. It's better to have some protection than none. And then wash your hands like crazy, especially before you eat or drink anything.
The Student Health Center has treatment available for individuals who test positive for the virus.
Well, I would recommend that most students, if you're sick, stay home. And don't be afraid to come here to clinic. We will give you a note.
Limited vaccines are still available at the health center on campus. For Bronc TV, I am Melinda Garza.
And after a cold winter break, it has been a good week, Joseph.
You know, you are right, Jennifer. But if there's one thing I know about the Valley, is that the weather is unpredictable. But thankfully, we have Sergio Puente to give us this week's weather forecast.
Good afternoon, Valley. Thank you for tuning in to Bronc TV weather. Let's take a look at overnight conditions. You can see overnight tonight, we are expecting temperatures to be in the upper 50s across the entire Rio Grande Valley, with mainly cloudy skies as we see this moisture pushing up from the eastern Pacific moving into the Rio Grande Valley. It's going to increase our clouds and our chances of rain as we move on to this week. By tomorrow afternoon, we can expect those clouds to linger pretty much across the entire region, with temperatures back up around 75 degrees, 74 for Brownsville, 75 for the upper valley, 76 in Rio Grande City. So we are expecting a slight chance of showers. That's about a 20% chance, but chances will be increasing in the next couple of days as we see our 7-day forecast in a bit. Our almanac and records show 90 degrees. That was set in 2006, 25 degrees. That was set in 1949. That was a very long time ago there. 7:15 a.m. is our sunrise, and our sunset will be at 6:15 p.m. So our 7-day forecast, look at that. We're looking at more clouds pushing into the region. We are expecting temperatures to kind of remain around 70 degrees, with lows actually dipping down to 48 on Sunday. Look at that. It's going to be rather chilly. That's when we are expecting that cold front to push into the region. By Monday, we are expecting high temperatures back into the 50s. So that's going to be one of the cooler days, Monday, and with 40% chance of rain there. By Friday afternoon, we can actually see that temperatures back up down to 66 degrees with another cold front and another chance of rain, 20% there. That was a look at your 7-day forecast for Bronc TV weather. Back to you guys in the studio.
Super Bowl Sunday is happening this weekend and is expected to have many fans around the country on the edge of their seats. With such a big event, traditions are expected to happen. So our Daniel Galvan went out on the street to see what sports fans are expecting in this year's Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is this Sunday, and I went on the street at UTPA to talk to students about the big game, about Katy Perry, and about Tom Brady's balls, his footballs. Are you excited for the Super Bowl?
I'd probably be more excited if the Cowboys were playing.
The Patriots and the Seahawks are playing. Do you have a prediction?
Seahawks are going to win.
And the Patriots and the Seahawks, what's your expert opinion? Who do you think is going to win?
Well, I'm no expert, but I mean, defense is always, steered the course for
one of the two positions. So who do you like between the Patriots and the Seahawks, and why?
Okay, well, I like the Patriots just because I don't believe the Seahawks are, I guess any team that's at the Super Bowl deserves to win it, but I think in this case the Patriots have the upper hand.
Do you have a prediction on who's going to win?
I do, but I'm saving that prediction.
For what?
A better time.
Actually, after the Super Bowl? Yeah. Is there anything other than football that you're looking forward to at the Super Bowl, or you usually look forward to if you were going to watch?
If I was going to watch, I'll be looking forward to Katy Perry. Cause
you like her music, or you like Katy?
I like Katy Perry.
Are you looking forward to Katy Perry at the halftime show?
I am. She's my California dream.
Now, Tom Brady, his balls have been in the news lately because they're deflated. What do you think about Tom Brady's deflated footballs?
I think they're making way too much of a big deal about it. I don't think it's that serious. They just need something to talk about before the Super Bowl, but I don't think it's going to affect them at all. They might use it as motivation, but I still think the Seahawks are going to take it.
What do you think about Tom Brady's balls?
Well, I think Tom Brady, he had deflated balls, correct? I think he could use one of these. An air pump, right?
That's awful.
Our men's basketball team played the University of Grand Canyon last weekend. Here's Joseph Theo with the highlights.
The University of Texas Pan American Broncs faced off against the Grand Canyon University Antelopes this past Saturday at the Edinburgh UTPA Fieldhouse. The Broncs would go on to win the opening tip-off as Josar holds on and gives it to point guard Boga to set up the offense. Boga passes to Hines, who then passes to Bigham. Bigham back to Boga. Boga finding a little opening and hits the jumper to give the Broncs the first score of the game. Next possession, Josar at the top of the three-point line, who tries to find some breathing room, who finds Kimasa down low and lays it in for the easy bucket. Now Watson to the top of the key to Boga, who finds Hines down low, hesitates but puts it in, gets the friendly roll in for the 2 points, Shaq Hines. Now a defensive rebound by Osborne, who moves on the fast break and passes to Hines, who then finds Kimasa in the back in transition and lays it in for the 2 points. The Broncs strong on that one, forces a Grand Canyon timeout. Here's Boga moving in transition, goes behind the back, fakes the pass and lays it in for the easy 2 points as he slithered through the Antelopes defense, making it look easy. Next possession, the Broncs pass up top to Josar as he finds Osborne right at the top of the key and hits the jumper, giving the Broncs an easy 2 points right there. Late in the game, Broncs trail by 1, desperately needs to steal. Grand Canyon inbounds the ball, Hines defends Kimasa, who then passes to Watson, and Watson hits the jump shot, gives the Broncs a 1-point lead with 2 seconds left. Grand Canyon calls yet another timeout. Grand Canyon needs something to happen, but the pass is intercepted by Hobbs. This gives the Broncs a 73-72 victory over the Antelopes, a big home win for the men's basketball team. UTPA will travel on the road for their next 3 games starting on Saturday at 8 p.m. against the defending WAC tournament champions New Mexico State. For Bronc TV Sports, I'm Joseph Theo.
Well, that does it for today's edition of Bronc TV News. Thank you for joining us, and if you have any story ideas, let us know.
You can do so by visiting our Facebook page at facebook.com/BroncTVRadio or Twitter at BroncTVRadio. Use the hashtag story idea to let us know of any stories you want us to cover.
Also, don't forget to check out our new Bronc TV page on brtvnet.wix.com/brtv.
Stay tuned right after this broadcast. Bronc TV in Spanish is up next.